Welcome back. We've built a powerful booking engine. Now, we need fuel. We need a way to capture new gig opportunities and turn them into bookings automatically 24/7, even while you sleep. In this video, we are going to build your lead form and set up an auto follow-up sequence. This is the secret to closing more gigs with zero extra effort. To begin, go to Leads and then Lead Forms and Sequences. Then click on Create New. First, give your new lead form a name so that you and your admin team can identify it. For the title your clients see, I like Check Our Availability. It creates a little urgency. Next, in the instructions, add a note like, we usually respond within 24 hours. This sets clear expectations and builds trust immediately. For the form itself, Back on Stage has already pre-filled all the essential questions for us. Client name, company, email, phone number, event date, event title, venue, and so on. If you'd like your clients to be able to choose from your available services, make sure you select them all here. And as a pro tip, showing price ranges is a great filter. It helps to weed out clients with low budgets before they even contact you, saving you from wasting time on unqualified leads. It just displays your defined price ranges beside each of your services. You can add more fields to this form if you want, but I do recommend keeping it fairly short so it's not overwhelming for your clients. An overwhelming or over-inquisitive form often leads to people just skipping it altogether, which obviously leads to you losing out on the gig. Below that, you can customize the message the client sees when they submit your form, or choose to redirect them to another page altogether. And lastly, if you'd like to automatically be able to keep track of where these leads came from, you can have tags automatically applied to the leads generated from this form. When you're done, hit save and close. Now, before we publish this, we need to tell the system what to do when someone fills it out. Click on Actions and then go to Edit Emails. This is where you build your sleeping salesman. To get started, I'm just going to grab an email template that we have right over here for you in the right-hand sidebar, and I'll paste that into my editor. I just need to update my company name, and again in the signature. Then I'll update the subject line and email title. Then lastly, I'll choose a time at which I want this email to be sent in relation to the form submission. This email is going to be sent 1 minute after the client submits the form because speed is key in sales. And some strategic advice here. Don't stop at one email. I recommend adding at least 3 to 5 follow-up emails spaced out over a few weeks. Couples and event planners get busy. A gentle nudge like, hey, just checking back on your date before we open it up to others, can be the difference between losing a gig and booking it. When you're done with your sequence, hit save and close. All right, our form and emails are ready. Let's get this form on your website. Beside your new form, click on Actions and then choose Embed. Then just copy the code right here and go to your website builder. For the purpose of this demo, I'll be using Shopify, but with any other website builder like Wix, Squarespace, or WordPress, the process is pretty much the same. So you're going to want to go to wherever your pages are stored on your website, and you could either edit your existing Contact Us page or create a new page. I'll create a new page. I'm just going to call it Contact Us. And then I need to switch my content editor over to the HTML mode. Then I'll paste the code block that I just copied from Back on Stage, and I'll save the page. And a quick design tip here, if the form feels too cramped, you can adjust its height to avoid having a scroll bar on the page itself. To do that, I'll switch back over to the code mode. I'll find the height attribute in my code, and I'm just going to try 1600 to start, and I'll hit save. Now I'm going to go preview my page, and there it is. I have a seamless form embedded on my website, ready for my clients to fill out. Now, pro tip here, never launch anything on your website without testing it first. So let's go ahead and test this. I'm going to fill it out with some sample lead data right now. And when I'm done, I'll hit submit. And great, there's my confirmation message. Now let's go look at the lead inside Back on Stage. Click on the Leads tab and go to Active Leads. When you receive a new lead inside Back on Stage, you'll also get a notification here, and you'll also receive a notification by email. All right, let's open up this lead. Click on Actions and then View. Right away, we can see that the client selected our 6-piece band performance. We can also see their event date and the fact that we may have possible date conflicts with this event. We can also see that our automated follow-up sequence has automatically sent them the follow-up email we just created. And we can see how far along they are in that sequence over here. This is helpful when your sequences have more than one email. Now let's talk about the next contact date. The system automatically sets this for 3 days out from your last communication. So if the client doesn't reply to your auto email, this lead will move to your Require Action section to remind you to follow up personally. When that happens, you'll also receive a new email notification reminding you that this lead requires action. You can also just navigate to Leads and click on Require Action to find all the leads that require action today. It should be your daily goal to keep the Require Action section clear. If a lead is here, send an email, give them a call, or archive them if they've gone cold. You can also set a next contact date manually if you'd like to be reminded to follow up with a lead at any future date. Let's do that for the lead we just created. I'll find it inside Active Leads, scroll over, and click on View. Perhaps I just spoke with this client on the phone and they inform me that they may have jumped the gun a little bit reaching out. They're not actually ready to make a decision on this until January, so they'd like me to follow up with them again then. I can just click on Edit, choose a date in January, and save. Now, Back on Stage will remind me to follow up with this person on January 8th. Now, when they do say yes, or they're interested in a quote or moving forward, just click on Convert to Booking, and all their info moves instantly into your calendar. Otherwise, you should always archive leads that go cold. All right, and there you have it. You have a fully automated booking machine. Leads come in from your website, the system nurtures them automatically, you convert them to bookings with one click, you book musicians and get paid without chasing anyone. This concludes our setup series, but your journey is just starting. Check out our Help Center for deep dives on advanced features. To get there, just hover over your profile icon and click on Get Help. And please consider subscribing to our YouTube channel for lots of tips on growing your music business, including free courses and more Back on Stage tips. And from all of us here at Back on Stage, we wish you and your team massive success. Happy gigging, and we'll see you in the next one.